of the of the Tulip Click fountain pen. I apologize, I've reviewed several fountain pens today and the names are starting to run together. The Tulip Click, let's just zoom in on it because that's too far away. So the Tulip Click is an Indian manufacturer. It's a yellow-bodied pen, which is kind of cool. It has the word click there. That's about the only branding. It has a standard iridium point, that you see on a lot of pens. No real finial, but I think you can see, it's a piston filler. And for a low-cost pen like this, that's pretty darn awesome. I noticed right away that the feed and nib were not aligned. And I'll align them now. And by the time I'm done, they'll be misaligned, but there won't be any issues with writing, so whatever. This is a pen that I just threw onto my order at the last minute. It's very cheap. I think I paid about $6, $6 or $8, I can't remember. Not much money. I threw it on to order with a bunch of books, actually. So just kind of a cool pen. My only real complaint has been that it doesn't clean out the best. Until I refilled it, there was some Pelican 4001 Brilliant Green left in it that I just couldn't get out. So now that I have this ink in it, you'll see why in a second, I will probably have to try a lot harder. But anywho, let's take a look here. So it's a Tulip Click. Not an objectionable nib, not an exciting nib, it just... There, that's better. Just standard iridium point nib that you see on a lot of lower cost pens. The ink and the reason, see it's already starting to misalign, the ink and the reason that I need to clean it better this time is it is platinum pigmented sepia. This is not an ink you want drying in your pen. Excuse me, that was gross. Because this this ink is, instead of being a dye, it's actually a bunch of little particles suspended in the ink. Apparently I had a little bit of hair in the nib there, but looks like it's gone now. If you know this nib, maybe a little bit of line variation if you squint. But it's definitely not a flex nib. Wetness and flow. Now, I'm not too familiar with pigmented inks, but it seems to be decent. Smear test. I'll have to move the notebook up here, remind me. That's decent. As far as reverse writing, once again, always as much of a surprise to me as it is to you, because I never do it. It's definitely an extra fine, but I don't think that different. A little scratchier. And yeah, the auto exposure on this is fun. And the white balance and so on. So I'm not sure. I forgot to mention, but posting, pretty good. So would I buy this pen again? Well, probably not. I like it. It's just fine, but it really does nothing special for me. I like the fact that it's a piston filler at a low price. I think I wish some of the Chinese manufacturers would try that, but I don't think they're headed that route because it's easier to have interchangeable parts if they're not. Overall, I'm pleased with it. This is my second fill. I took it to Bismarck with me on its first fill, and it actually sat first several months after I bought it. But on its first fill, I took it to Bismarck and took a lot of notes with it. And now I'm on its second fill, and it does its job, but it doesn't excite me the way some pens do. And I know at this price range, it's harder to find exciting pens, but it's just okay. That said, when I was a kid and wanted a piston filling pen, I wish something like this had been available. And that's what I think is wonderful about this day and age, is we do have good, decent, reliable pens at all price ranges, and this is one of them. Don't look for excitement, but it does have value. It is reliable, and it's low cost. So, I don't often buy pens on impulse, but I bought this one on impulse. So hope that was interesting. Hope it was useful. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.